Oh, my boss ain't gonna get it.
All right, these two people were on a platform. I assume they were washing windows. That's a jail. I can't imagine them wanting to get in the place. And the motor on one end of their platform broke away from the platform. As you can see, that platform hanging and the motor hanging on the side of the building. Both had safety ropes attached, and that's what saved them. One of the gentlemen has been raised to the roof. He's okay. They're not hurt. And he's being checked by emergency medical technicians. Our rescue personnel has just rappelled the building from the top, and he is now, as you can see, tying the second gentleman off with our rope, and he's going to be lowered to this lower roof. Now we have in place on this second roof, the lower roof, an airbag. That's a safety precaution, and it took 3 or 4 minutes to get that in place. It weighs more than 200 pounds. It had to be taken up there. So while it appears to the public that this is a slow operation, they must understand that the two gentlemen have not been in imminent danger. Their ropes were holding, and we have to take precautions to see that there are no injuries to our personnel or them, and so that's part of our training. And that makes it look to the public like it's a slow operation. But the objective is to get these people down safely without anyone being injured, including our own personnel.
Why was the first gentleman raised and the second one lowered?
Because the ropes, their safety ropes, to us, the gentleman that was raised to the top, it appeared that their rope was in good shape. The other gentleman's rope we don't trust. Okay. It looks like it's frayed, and we just believe, and based on the riggers that we have on top of the building, and we have extra people up there who are experts in rigging and window washing and doing these things, and we immediately commandeered them to go to the top of the building and be advisors to our personnel. And there he comes down now. He's being lowered now, and he's going to be okay.
They got him, he said he was hurt. Can he walk? That's what I was trying to see if he could walk.
Where? You guys get that crowd reaction shot you said? Or you still have your... You were doing the interview or you got crowd reaction? People clapping hands. Okay, fine. Yeah, so they got some stuff up there. Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, he felt good. And he goes in the tub. Yeah, he felt good. He felt good.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
And it's David's son. Mike, when we were up there on the roof, when you went over the side, it looked like that first few inches was the worst part.
Yeah, on that type of a drop, you've got a bit of a negative drop until that rope catches on the side. So you got a quick step until you get caught. But I mean, I've done that before. That wasn't a problem.
Did you know you'd be successful?
Well, sure. I mean, you don't do anything like that planning on not being successful.
Did it help seeing that big air pillow below you?
I've never trained with one of those and never even seen one operational. I knew we had one, but that didn't
Now, when you
matter one way or the other.
The second gentleman, what did you guys say to each other?
I asked him my name, asked him his name, told him my name, talked a little bit, asked him exactly what happened to him, how the scaffolding fell, talked to him about his condition. He said he was losing circulation, that kind of thing. And I gave him an option on how he wanted to come down, whether he wanted me to bring him onto my system and bring him down myself, or whether he wanted me to. I had a second rope that I could have transferred him to and had them either bring him up or bring him down, and he said the quickest way, so I attached him to my system and just brought him down.
When you guys hit ground, what did you do?
Well, he of course was hanging below me, so I dropped him off, and they disconnected him, and then I just came down, and guys came over and said congratulations, that kind of thing.
He seemed pretty nonchalant, but I mean, other than the fact that his legs had gone, yeah, well.
He was very calm, probably more calm than I would have been, but I mean, he was very safe. I mean, he was attached and in a good harness, and so other than the fact that he was losing circulation, I don't think he was in any danger.
Up on the roof, you seemed not only confident, but like you were chomping at the bit.
Yeah, that is my first actual real-life rescue, and I've trained numerous times. We have training all the time on this kind of situation. It's fairly rare that it happens. On the way up here, I was pretty excited that when they called and said there were 2 men hanging, I was pretty excited because I hoped I would get to do something like that. But
This is the worst part of the day.
yeah, I am more nervous right now than I ever was going off the edge of that building.
Well,
I'm trained to do that. I'm not trained to do this.
you know, people were applauding you down here on the street. How'd that make you feel?
That was nice. I think they were applauding him, not me.
But what about the old hero question? I mean,
No, this was a team effort all the way. I may have been the one hooking them up, but there were more people than you can count up there on all different levels, communicating with them, keeping them calm, and assisting in the operation.
The gentleman that's their supervisor, he wants to speak to them for just a moment to see if they're okay. And I'm trying to make arrangements for all of you to go to the roof, this lower roof if you wish, to photograph.
How were you
Yes,
involved with the rescue, sir?
We were responsible for getting the 2 individuals off of the side of the building.
Was there any tense points? Did you think you'd make it?
Well, we didn't really have any doubt. We certainly had enough expertise there. It was just sort of something that you have to go by the numbers and take it step by step in doing. One of the ropes was questionable that one of the individuals was on, so we had to get a good game plan together, determine what we were going to do, and then follow through with our plan.
What were the 2 window washers saying up there?
Well, they were in pretty good shape. However, they were experiencing a little numbness in their legs because they've been hanging there for such a long time. We were concerned about deterioration, skin deterioration, because they've been hanging there for such a long time. But all in all, they were very cooperative.
And so how do you feel now that they're down safely?
I feel great.
Is this the first time you've ever done?
First name is John, last name Gaddis, G-A-T-T-I-S, Raleigh Fire Department.
Is this the first time you've ever done a rescue?
One of the people who's the expert in the business walked up and told me what he was doing, what his expertise. I said, get that man to the top of the roof.
When you first came out here?
They were hanging from the side of the building. One guy was still on the scaffold, and they were just hanging there, and everybody was watching.
Okay, what do you think when you saw it?
It scared me to death. I didn't know what was wrong, but they said they were up there doing maintenance work, and it just broke, and the top of it broke, and they fell, and they were just hanging there. It scared me to death.
When I first came out, the two gentlemen were hanging on the building there, and the lady said that the scaffolding had dropped, and they were just hanging there.
Okay, so what did you see happen?
What did I see happen? I saw they pulled one of them up to the top up there with a rope, and another one, they came down, just rappelled down, a fireman rappelled down, and then hooked him to him, and they both came down to the top of the roof.